Alright, this is my submission for the one-handed picking challenge. I am going to go with the Multi-Lock Jr. My left hand is going to remain in my lap. My right hand in my lap or holding the vise. It depends on whatever my brain makes it do. But my right hand's going to be doing everything else. So, without further ado, here we go. Okay, I'm going to use my left hand to hold the vise because this is a very sensitive tensioning moment. Right now I'm just going through and just tapping front to back because for some reason with this lock, every once in a while it'll feel like there's no binders and then all of a sudden you'll graze, and I mean genuinely, you'll graze something and you'll get a big core shift. There's a solid click. We're about to get a core shift from 1. There we go. Okay, I'm going to skip pin 2 for now. That felt good. We're going to check back on 1 real quick. Okay, 1's fine. Okay, there's 2. 3 enter, it will cause it overset. Let's try. There we go. Got 3 outer. No overset. That's good. think I may have just overset 4, but we're gonna keep going. Let's see if I can recover. Holy hand cramp. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the deep false. So now all I'm going to do is try to find the one inner pin that is preventing the open. And once I find it, we'll get the gutting going. It is a bit underwhelming, but there it is. Okay, I'm not gonna brick it this time. Last time I turned it too far and I bricked it. So, but there's the open. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lock this back up and then remove it from the, I guess I'll remove it from the vise now, but I'm gonna turn it back just a little bit. There we go. Get the vise out of the way. Okay. There you go. Show that the key still works. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna gut it. I'm gonna show. I'm just gonna. So here is springs 3, 4, and 5, as you can see. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these. 5, 4, 3. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to get springs 2 and 1 out real quick. Bible cover is off. Springs 1 and 2. Okay. Here's your driver orientation. These are telescoping spool pins. I will show you in a moment, but there is your orientation. So I'm going to go ahead and remember how to use a key. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dump these drivers out one by one. So we got 5 is a spool. 4 is also a spool. 3 is another spool. And then 2, that's 1. I promise, that's 1. 1 is a spool, and then if I'm not mistaken, and if I remember correctly, 2 is a standard. Two is camera shy. There it is. Okay. And then there's your key pins inside. Man, this key, there we go. Key does still work. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on the correct way. And then I'm going to find the piece that I need. So right now I'm just removing the tail cap. So there's your spacer disc, your tail cap, your retainer pin, and there's a spring in here that I might be able to show you. There it is. Little spring. Okay. And then just gotta, man, this key does not like to cooperate. There we go. Okay. Here are your key pins. So I'm going to dump these one by one. So we got 5 inner and outer, 4. Oh, I guess allow me to move the camera briefly. There we go. 4 inner and outer, and I'll do a close-up once I'm done dumping these. 3 inner, 3 outer, 2 inner, 2 outer, 1 inner, 1 outer. So here is the interior. This lock does not have milling. It is strictly a pip dimple lock. There's no There's no interactive on the key. There's no milling. It's just spools and pip. So let me move the light a little bit so you can see this better. There you go. Here's the key. And here is your pins.